As someone who actually wore the shield, put on the vest every day, and protected the city of New York and our residents, I'm appalled. I'm appalled by what I'm seeing and what I'm dealing with here in Albany and in my lovely city of New York, where I grew up, where I call home. You know, we talk about bail reform. We talk about making sure that we hold those accountable. But the problem is, it falls on deaf ears. It's time for New Yorkers to wake up. You've been fed a bunch of lies. You've been told that everybody needs to be given multiple chances. The funny thing is, you're not given multiple chances if you're the victim. And that's the sad reality. We talked about some numbers before. Lita Barkley mentioned them. You know what's ironic? The state had to take off the data off their website because they lied to you. They lied to you about bail reform. And then, within hours, they put up new numbers. And those new numbers said, if you factor in misdemeanors and felonies, 50% of those released on bail due to this new law commit another crime. That's another family member of yours that's a victim. That's your neighbor. That's your senior citizen relative down the street. And now we have a Manhattan DA that's doubling down. You know, he mentioned in an interview, and I looked at it, and I looked at his memo. Day one. Day one. That's what it's entitled. It should be 0, because that's the safety he's providing to the citizens of New York. You know, we may think that only Manhattan deals with that, but if you're a business owner from outside the city or from one of the other boroughs and you get robbed, you're going to charge him with petty larceny. Now, he said the police commissioner of New York City misread his day one memo. Well, I got news for you. I read it, and I didn't misread it. Mr. Bragg, you are doing a disservice to the city of New York and the residents of Manhattan. Because let me tell you, if you commit a crime like robbery, the threat of fear and injury is always at play, whether you have a firearm or whether you have a dangerous instrument. That dangerous instrument could be a hanger, could be a nail file. But what's ironic is, in that memo, he says that the assistant district attorney holding the case has to determine whether that person was in fear. Put yourself in that victim's shoes. If you think someone is going to hurt you as they remove your property, and then the insult to injury, you have a district attorney who's going to say, well, basically, it's like stealing a pack of lifesavers. But meanwhile, your life was put in jeopardy. That's the policies that are coming out of this chamber with the majority and out of our colleagues in the Senate. Wake up, New York, or else you're not going to have a New York. Thank you.